Welcome back at Betting Tips for You TV. We have another Sunday with lots of football action, as even if we are during the international break, there is a lot of football going on with the World Cup qualification. So we are back again here to give you some more tips for this weekend. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. All you need to do is to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification so that you can get all the latest tips and all the latest videos and you won't lose anything. In addition to that, always remember that we place all the links directly to the Betslip in the description below. In this way, you can just click on the links and the bets that we suggest will load up on the bookmakers that we advise. If you don't have a bookmaker account with them, I will suggest that you open one so you can take advantage of the best odds, as we always look to provide the bookmaker that have the best odds for the selection that we give out. Obviously, odds are always subject to change, so make sure you always check before betting. In the show today, we will have some tips from our Betting Tips for You TV headquarters. So we will provide you a bet of the day and a double, and also we will then speak with our Premier League expert Robbie Billund that will give us the tips on the World Cup qualifications. He will also provide a bet of the day and a double. And then last but not least, we are heading to Italy, where our local expert Luca Semproni will provide more tips on the Italian match against Bulgaria. So let's start now immediately with the tips from here, Betting This For You TV headquarters, our expert in London. The first match is the one that the first selection they took was Albania against England, and they are tipping England to win and over 3.5 goals in this match. England are coming into this match having won 17 of their last 22 assignments. They are in great form. They started their qualification with a comfortable 5-0 win over San Marino. However, many of the players were actually rested during that match, so we do expect the Three Lions to be a lot stronger against Albania in Tirana. Gareth Southgate will, for example, have back the likes of Harry Kane, Harry Maguire, and Declan Rice that were all on the bench in the routine win against San Marino. England should be able to win pretty comfortably against Albania. They have the strongest side. They are one of the best team. Let's face it. Let's hope that this time it's the right time. That they are one of the best teams in Europe at the moment, and they want to show that they can start the World Cup qualification in the best possible way, and that will also give them confidence for the European Cup. Albania cannot be underestimated, though. They've made a positive start, although they only won 1-0 against Andorra on Wednesday, and with a goal scored by their defender Ermin Lengiani. But they are a team that, although in that match they only scored 1 goal, the Albanian can cause problems to any defense. In fact, they have been scoring at least once in 7 of the last 10 matches at home. So at home they can score, and that in that case it will actually help us to reach that over 3.5 that we are going for this bet. The Albanian, however, shouldn't cause too much problem to England, and also they are not the favorites to qualify in this group, especially as England is present and they are in such a great form. So England have a fantastic striker, so we do believe that this will be an over 3.5 goals. And in fact, if we look at the stats, although here we are stretching it a little bit and going over 3.5, the over 2.5, for instance, has landed in 17 of the last 22 matches played by England. And also the over 2.5 has happened in the last 9 major tournaments qualification fixtures that England has taken part. So definitely this looks on paper a match where we should get quite a few goals. England should win comfortably, so England to win and over 3.5 is our first selection of the double. The second selection is also coming from the World Cup qualification, and this is the draw in Israel against Scotland. Israel have been able to avoid defeat in 4 of the last meetings against the Scot side since 2018. However, Scotland have also struggled when they play in Israel. In fact, they've lost the last 2 matches. And they didn't, to be honest with you, Scotland didn't look in great form in midweek. They managed to rescue a draw against Austria in a match that we actually tipped, in a match in which we tipped Austria to win. So we were very close with that. They managed to get a draw, but they didn't look in great form. And also, yes, they did qualify for the European Cup. That was a great achievement. However, they did it on the back of a couple of wins on penalties. So I think Scotland at the moment is a little bit overestimated, and that's the reason why our experts are believing that this could be a close affair. In fact, Israel has also beaten Scotland when the last meet in November. Again, it was a match played in Israel. But this should be a cautious affair. As I said before, Scotland are not in great confidence at the moment. They're not playing great football. But the same can be said for Israel. In fact, they stumbled out of the blocks in Group F on Thursday evening when they were defeated 2-0 at home by Denmark. So both teams, we expect, they will have a quite cautious approach to this match. After all, getting a draw in the second match will be a positive outcome for both sides, because Israel will actually will actually improve after being defeated in the first match, and Scotland will stay unbeaten in the group and also get something out of a trip where recently they've been struggling. So they will be struggling in Israel. So that concludes our double. We believe there is good value in this bet, and that's it for the tips provided by our expert here at Betting for You TV. But stay with us, because we have more tips coming up, as we are going to Robbie Billund, our Premier League expert, is going to give us some more tips on today's football. So I can see that Robin is already connected. So Robbie, that's over to you.
Hi everyone, the weekend continues, and we are now looking towards the big buffet of games on Sunday, where we have a lot of World Cup qualifiers, of course, and we have looked into what the results from the first round. Most teams played in midweek as well. What can those tell us, and how can we use that to take advantage on Sunday? We are starting in Kosovo, where Sweden are traveling down to grab another 3 points. They started out with beating Georgia. Not the best of games, certainly not. And there is much more to ask for Zlatan Ibrahimovic back in the team. But also in this group, Spain against Greece 1-1, opening the door for Sweden to maybe go all the way and win this group if they just do the job. It's all about winning the games you have to win on paper. And then, of course, it's down to the big games, especially Sweden against Spain. 2 games that will be very interesting, probably decide everything in this group. But go down to Kosovo, win that game. That would mean Sweden starts with 6 from 6 and have a great chance to go all the way in this group stage. So we are backing Sweden to win against Kosovo. We are combining that in a double along with Ukraine to beat Finland. Ukraine, they nicked points from France, of all, probably the favorite to win the European Championship this summer. One of the greatest national teams we have out there, star players like Mbappe. They have pretty much star players on every position, but Ukraine did a great job, and we shouldn't underestimate them. Of course, Finland, absolutely a better team these days than they normally have been as a national team. But still, there's good value in backing Ukraine, and they should fancy their chances after the 1-1 draw against France. So our double for Sunday is actually all dressed in yellow and blue. It's Sweden to beat Kosovo and also Ukraine to beat Finland. Our best bet of the day for Sunday is from Poland against Andorra. Of course, Andorra is one of those teams that anyone should beat. Poland, we know how good a team they are. Started out 3-3 away to Hungary. Robert Lewandowski with 1 goal in that game. But if a game against Hungary can see over 5.6 goals in total, we are more than confident in backing over 3.5 goals in total in the game in Poland against Andorra. Lewandowski only scoring 1 of 3. That's not how it normally works. It should be Robert Lewandowski scoring 3 of 3. But I think he will want to go into the books more on Sunday. So we think Poland will go all out attack. They will smash Andorra. They will be probably the team that contributes to those goals. But in total, over 3.5 goals in Poland against Andorra is a really good bet. And we think there's good value. So that's the best bet of the day for Sunday. The double is Ukraine and Sweden. I hope you have a great weekend, and we speak to you soon again.
Thank you very much, Robin, and let's hope that we can get more winning tips for you. Robin has been in fantastic form in recent weeks, providing winning bets on single bets on the Premier League, double winning bets on the Europa League, Champions League, and also Premier League. So we hope that we can get more winning bets from him. After all, we always back the tips provided by our expert. We do that because we know how much hard work goes into the analysis, how much experience they have, and also on the back of the great results they have achieved. In fact, if you look at the previous episode, or also go to our website, bettisforyou.com, and navigate to the section Bettisforyou TV, you will find the latest episode and the latest Betslip 1. You can see that the reason why we back our own tips is because normally we tend to win. And also I think this will give you reassurance as well, because if we put the money on our own tips, that means that we believe that they are of the highest quality possible. And this is what we've done, and this we will do in the future. But now let's move to Italy, because our local expert Luca Semproni is ready to give us the tips on the Italian football, well, in the Italian nation in this case. So Luca, that's over to you.
Ciao Simone, come al solito un saluto a tutte le persone che ci seguono su Betting Tips for You. Oggi vogliamo proporvi una doppia per quanto riguarda le qualificazioni mondiali. La prima partita sulla quale vogliamo scommettere è Bulgaria-Italia, 2 handicap 1-0. Perché? La Bulgaria è partita molto male, ha perso infatti 3-1 in casa con la Svizzera, in una partita veramente senza storia. L'Italia invece ha iniziato bene, ha vinto 2-0 in casa con l'Irlanda del Nord, una partita che è stata sempre sotto controllo. L'Italia poteva fare anche altri gol, come abbiamo detto nella scorsa diretta, Simone. L'Italia è una squadra forte che punta a vincere il girone e dovrà vincere appunto proprio perché comunque la Svizzera ha già ottenuto 3 punti e penso effettivamente che saranno Svizzera e Italia a giocarsi il girone. Quindi ecco, vogliamo giocare il 2 con handicap 1-0. La seconda partita sulla quale vogliamo scommettere è Georgia-Spagna. Qui invece vogliamo giocare il 2 over 1,5. La Georgia ha perso la partita d'esordio 1-0 con la Svezia. Anche la Spagna in realtà non è partita bene, perché comunque ha pareggiato in casa per 1-1 con la Grecia dopo essere stata in vantaggio. Però ecco, deve vincere questa partita, perché come abbiamo detto la Svezia appunto ha vinto con la stessa Georgia all'esordio e quindi la Spagna ha bisogno di una vittoria. Quindi ecco, vogliamo giocare il 2 over 1,5. Ricapitolando, quindi la doppia è Bulgaria-Italia 2 handicap 1-0 e Georgia-Spagna 2 over 1,5. Nel ricordarvi come al solito giocare responsabilmente, auguro buon calcio a tutti e ridò a te la linea Simone.
Thank you very much, Luca. And as I said for Robin, Luca's been fantastic so far this season, predicting so many winning bets, especially on the goal scorer market. So make sure you take note of Luca's tips. This concludes our show for today, and I hope you're going to enjoy the World Cup qualifications. Make sure you subscribe to our channels, and also you allow to receive notifications so you don't miss any of our exclusive content. These tips are only for Betting for You TV. You will not find on the website or on our Twitter feed. So make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you put a thumbs up if you have liked this video. That will allow us to get more content over to you for free. Now, I hope you enjoyed the football tonight. If you decide to play some bets, I wish you great luck. But most importantly, always remember to gamble responsibly. Bye now.